Jullian Taylor, come on down to the Minnesota Vikings. All right, welcome back to the Onebar and Lupagus show. I am Onebar, and the Vikings appear not to be done in free agency just yet. Appears they will be signing defensive lineman Jullian Taylor. Jullian Taylor, welcome to the Minnesota Vikings. We're going to get into him because I'm guessing, like myself, I really didn't know who he was. We're going to get to know him a little bit. Before we get into that, remember, subscribe to the channel, like the videos, here every damn day, talking Minnesota Vikings. We are less than 200 away from 7,000 subscribers. So hashtag 7K in the comments for a chance to win something beautiful. And if you're watching, you're not subscribed, boop, 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 boop. Help us get there. Hit it up. But yes, Jullian Taylor, the man of the hour. Makes sense, the position. Defensive line, when you look at the sides, I mean, Jullian Taylor played defensive tackle at Temple, which we're going to get into, but he's a guy that would probably be a defensive end in this scheme, and we know they're going to mix things around. But when you look at our depth at the defensive line position right now, makes total sense. But Jullian Taylor, no doubt about it, is going to be a guy that's scrapping and clawing just to make this team. But Jullian Taylor, out of Temple, was a 7th-round pick in 2018 by the San Francisco 49ers. Yes, Kwesi was there when they made that move. Does that have anything to do with the signing? Maybe. Doesn't matter. As far as his time with the Niners, very limited. Played in 12 games over 2 years. In 2019, he tore his ACL, and that pretty much ended his 49er career. He had a quick stint with the Titans last year, and they ended up cutting him in June. So the fact that nobody really sniffed around him after that might say something. But looking at his draft profiles, which is pretty much all we really have to go off of him, is even his time as Temple, 4 years, he only played in 15 games. So he's about as raw as Lupagus on a Tuesday afternoon. And when you read his draft profiles, I mean, he's an athlete. The dude was ginormous. Let's see, 6'5", 280 pounds. He ran a 4.83 40, and he did 31 lifts on the bench press. Very, very athletic. They talk about his quickness. He plays with heavy hands, and they go into kind of just the regular stuff you see. He needs to beef up. He needs to get stronger, and the fact that he is raw. So there you have it, Jullian Taylor. Jullian Taylor comes in. He's going to be fighting for kind of the back end pieces of the roster. Like I said, along the defensive line, we got Jalen Twyman, which we don't know we have in him. We still got James Lynch. We got Armon Watts. So we will see. But just looking at it from a high level, Jullian Taylor, maybe practice squad, maybe some depth. We will find out. But needless to say, I'm always excited when the Vikings sign somebody because we get to dive in. And who knows, he might be the next hidden gem that we are just raving about. But let me know in the comments below. Jullian Taylor, are you excited? Do you care? Or are you just worried the fact that it is National Beer Day and you should be cracking a beer any minute? We'll be back probably later tonight yet talking more Minnesota Vikings. Once again, subscribe, hashtag 7K in the comments.